Hello guys, welcome to today's video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Erica. If you're not new, welcome back. So this week's video got a little off schedule. I was planning on doing a couple unboxings with you guys. I finally went off my plant ban. So I ordered a couple plants and I was super excited to share those with you guys, but unfortunately, they're running a little behind. So instead of filming that video for you, I decided to throw this little video together for you guys this week. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing the top 5 houseplants I will never get rid of. So it was really difficult to come up with just 5. So I may throw in a few honorable mentions just to include those plants that I feel are really special to me. But these are just the plants that at the moment I just am really enjoying. So this list could probably change with time. So if you're interested in finding out which plants made my list, keep watching and we will go ahead and get started. All right guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at the first plant I have for you today. So the first plant I want to share with you guys is this Alocasia ninja. So this Alocasia is my favorite Alocasia that I have in my collection. I just think that it is so pretty and I just love the way it grows. I love the way it looks and it just is really easy going for me. I don't know if the Alocasia ninja just normally is an easy Alocasia or I just have one with really great genetics. This plant is just such a great plant. I really love that this one gets a little bit of sport variegation. So if you look closely at some of the leaves, you can see a little bit of lime green splashing. Just really love the velvety texture of this one. I love the silver veining. I just think it is such a beautiful Alocasia. I really enjoy having this one in my collection. So if I had to narrow down all my Alocasias and pick one to keep, this would be the one that I would pick out of all my Alocasia. It was kind of a hard choice between this one and the variegated dragon scale because that one is also one of my top favorite Alocasias. But if I had to pick just one, this would be the plant. I just love this one. So that is the Alocasia ninja. Let me go ahead and grab another one for you guys. So next we have one of my slightly larger plants. This is my heartleaf philodendron. So this is just the regular heartleaf. It doesn't get any variegation. This is probably one of the first plants I ever added to my collection. I've had it for almost 2 years now. And not only is it so pretty, it also is just really easygoing for me. I water it once a week. It is in a corner of my living room, so it doesn't get too much light, just a little light from the window and a little light from the grow lights next to it. But it is just such an easygoing plant. I also love that the leaves are that heart shape. It is a little dusty since it's been hanging in the ceiling. Since I have it down, I'm probably going to go ahead and clean it off today and just shine up some of these leaves, but it is a little dusty from being up in the ceiling, but I just really love this philodendron. It is my absolute favorite. So let's go ahead and take a look at another plant. So next we have a Hoya, and this Hoya is probably the fastest growing Hoya that I have in my collection. I think this one is called the Hoya publica splash. I'll put the name below for you guys, but I just really love this Hoya, guys. I just love the shape of the leaves. I love the way it grows and it hangs down and the way it looks on this trellis. It has been growing so fast that I need to go ahead and probably get a bigger trellis. I do want to keep growing this and see how big it can get. So I could only pick one Hoya in my collection to keep. This would be the one I would keep. I do have a lot of great Hoyas, so it is hard to narrow that list down, but I just think that this one just really adds something special to the space in my kitchen where I have it. So if I had to keep just one, this would be it. So that is a look at my favorite Hoya. And let me go ahead and grab another plant for you guys. So this next one is an Anthurium, and as you can see behind me, I have a lot of Anthuriums, so you know that this one has to be really special if it made my list. But this is definitely the most beautiful Anthurium I have in my collection. When it puts out a new leaf, it just looks absolutely breathtakingly gorgeous. So as you can see right here, this is the leaf it is working on. They come in this really bright red color. I'll try to put a picture to the side just to show you what this one looked like when it started to come in. And as it grows, it ends up getting this really pretty iridescent coloring to it, which from the Bessier that it is crossed with. I got this one from Rare Plant Fairy. So I just saw this one and knew I had to have it. I think this was one of its first leaves. So once they harden off, they are a beautiful dark green color, which the camera's probably making it look a little bit lighter, but it just has this really pretty velvety sheen. It also is a little bit of a firmer leaf, so it's not as soft. And I just really love the sinus on this one. I love the veining. I just think that it is such a gorgeous Anthurium, and if I had to pick just one to keep, this would be the one that I would pick. So that is a look at my favorite Anthurium, and let's go ahead and take a look at another one. All right, guys, so of course I had to choose one Monstera to keep. It was hard to pick between this one and my Monstera Thai Constellation because I love the way both of those Monsteras look. The Deliciosa is also a good one, so it was really hard to narrow it down. If I had to pick just one Monstera to keep, be this Monstera albo borsigiana. It has very beautiful coloring to the leaves. It comes in with little splashes of white, as you can see here. So this one just grows a little bit faster than all my other Monsteras. So that is one of the reasons why I picked this one. But I also just love the way it grows. The borsigiana just grows a little bit more compact, and the internode spacing is a little wider than the large form albo. So as you can see, this has just a little bit wider space in between each node. And because it has that wider internode spacing, this one is great for trellising up a pole. I think that it looks so cute. I do need to add another pole to this one. If you can see, it is growing past that pole. So I am going to have to add another cocoa core pole to this. I'm going to have to order some because I don't think I have any. So I am going to have to order another pole for this and get him trellised up. So if I could only have one Monstera, this would be the one that I would end up keeping. So let's go ahead and take a look at another plant. So I know that I'm only supposed to have 5, and those would be the 5 plants that I would end up keeping. But I wanted to go ahead and include an honorable mention because I did want to include a begonia for you guys, because I just have had a lot of begonias that have been kind of difficult to grow. So that is why I wanted to go ahead and include this honorable mention, because this begonia has just been such an easygoing plant for me. I believe this one is called the Begonia Fanny Mozart. I ended up finding this one at Home Depot. So it was just a little baby cutting when I got it, and it just grows so well for me. Like, I have it in lower light. I've had it in higher light. It's currently in a darker corner under a grow light, and it just seems to grow for me really well. I also don't have much of a problem with it crisping. I think it does great in lower humidity, so this one doesn't really need as high of humidity. So that is another reason why I love it. I also just think it is really unique, and I love that the back of the leaves are this really pretty red color. I just think that is so cute. And then it just has that really pretty silver spotting on the leaf. So yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and include this one on the list. There is so many other plants that I could probably throw in as honorable mentions as well, but this is just one that I absolutely love. Guys, so that wraps up today's video on my top 5 favorite houseplants that I would not get rid of. Go ahead and let me know in the comments which plant is your favorite and why. And if you aren't already subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button and subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you guys. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to check out my Patreon. I will put the information in the description for you guys. But over on Patreon, you can get early access to a lot of my videos. Also get sneak peeks of new plants that I bring home and box store finds. I also like to release a Patreon exclusive video at least once a month. For this month, I released a fun little video of me and my daughter going Halloween shopping. If you are interested in watching that, I will put all the information in the description for you guys. With that said, guys, I just want you to know that I appreciate you so much, and thank you for watching this video. If you made it till the end, go ahead and leave me a plant emoji, and I will talk to you guys soon.